KRAZ-TV. We want to, now I'm the lone journalist. We're down here at Barlows Gems at the Rock Yard, and we want to introduce the Barlows and have a live show. So just go with him and talk with him. And hey, how are you this year?
We're doing okay. We brought in quite a bit of new material here. Tucson is still happening.
It is.
There's approximately 250 independents and warehouses and buildings around this town here that are hosting the show.
That's right.
And bottom line is we've had a great customer response, and so that's why we're here.
That's wonderful.
So we got some new material. If you'd like to come in and take a look, we'll show you some of what we have.
We'll have our cameraman follow, and you can go around, and I'll start shooting another show here for some of your stuff.
What we do is we have some of our large decorative pieces through here. We have the Druzy Chrysocolla. We have an Illinois piece, Galena and Fluorite. We have the Brazilians. All of them are on custom stands. Absolutely beautiful. They really do set the pieces off. As you go around, you'll see some of our other ones. We have, I'm going to back up here, Petrified Wood Sequoia from up in the northwest. Chrysocolla out of the Baghdad copper mine here in Arizona. Wood down below from Holbrook area. Stromatolite from Mexico. And then we get into some of the big boys. These are the Sonora Sunset pieces. The red is, it's actually a copper oxide ore. Gorgeous colors, natural. Beautiful piece of native copper. The copper weighs approximately 400 pounds on there. And we'll walk you on through, give you a quick little run. You can see the layout on the shelves of what we brought in this year for the show. Native copper shot through host rock from Chino, New Mexico. Smaller Sonoras, smaller Chrysocollas. Just walk your way on through the shelves there and you'll see a host of color. The boxes down below are our bulk rocks for the metaphysical.
Boy, those are some beautiful specimens.
The Chrysocolla is out of Arizona as well. It is from the Baghdad copper mine and from the Ray copper mine. Then we have some smaller, the Wave, the Stromatolite out of Mexico.
Look at that.
These are the stromatolite formations coming up through here. And then, of course, when we cut them at different angles, we get a different pattern to the stone. Very interesting rock. This is Apache Gold over here. This is a chalcopyrite, and a chlorite schist is the black. This was the primary ore body up at the Jerome copper mine, up out of Cottonwood. And then this is Wild Horse. Magnesite comes out of Arizona up by, I believe, Mammoth. And then we have a little bit of Mookite Jasper from our friends in Australia that couldn't make it up this year. But we've got a nice little selection of it. And then these are the rocks in boxes coming around the table. And there's about 20 different varieties. There's serpentine, there's chevron amethyst, there's a tree agate, rose quartz, amethyst crystals, labradorite, adventurine, carnelian, blue tigerite, also known as hawkseye, gold tigerite, chrysocolla, sodalite, kyanite, lapis, iolite, moonstone, moonstone crystals, turquoise nuggets, malachite, and chrysocolla.
All right, folks, here's a big collection that's going to be here this year.
And if you want, we can take a walk outside and I can show you what we have in rough in the drums.
Let's do that. Okay.
We We have the Wild Horse Rough. We have the Malawi Agate. We have Sodalite. The Sodalite's out of South Africa, Namibia. We have the Mortarite, a nice high quality Mortarite. We have the Magnetite and Pyrite out of Chino, New Mexico. We have a new Jasper. This is coming out of Nevada. We have the Penolith out of Austria. Has some real nice patterns to it. And then we go over into the Sagenitic, the purple Sagenite. And you'll start seeing these things are just shot through with lines and a beautiful purple. Some real nice high quality Mookite from Australia. Norina Jasper. Well, this is the Mookite. This is the Norina from Australia as well. We have the pink and green, the green epidote and pink marble out of the Harcahalos. This is Arizona material as well. This is bamboo jasper we brought in.
That's amazing stuff.
And then we go on into some real nice high quality sodalite. Picasso marble from up in Utah. This is a new one for us. Some nice tiger eye from Africa.
Oh, that's nice. I love tiger eye.
We have blue as well. And then we go over to the chrysocolas. The blue is the chrysocolla, the green is the malachite, the red will be either a cooperite. We have fluorite. This is a striped fluorite. It's a green and blue, green and purple. We have Mausitzit, will be the green. And this is some new material. It's called lion skin. It's a quartz. It's a white and gray quartz, and it actually has like a fibrous tiger eye running through it when it's cut up. It looks very nice. You'll see the fibers going through here. Has a nice flash to it. Here's a real stripy material that we brought in last year. We call this Swiss Coffee. Very nice pattern, very good color. It is a brown and a tan and an ivory. All told, we have approximately 100 tons of rough on site and about 80 varieties of stone. Some lapis. Some ocean jasper, which is another one we don't see a lot of anymore these days. This one is a polka dot pattern to it. Lovely deals. It just looks like little fish eggs. This material is the new bloodstone. It's a green, and it's difficult to see on film, but there's little red dots running through this. But this is an old classic. It's a great material. We go into the parrot wing, which is also a chrysocolla and cooperite. A little more cooperite is the red. The green is a conocalcite. There is chrysocolla. You can see a little bit more. It gets into that that beautiful limey green to it. We go to some small Amazonites, which is out of India. We have the red and white striped jasper out of South Africa. This is just real bright. It's that orangey red is just a very vibrant color. And some of these can also be used for landscape rocks as well. Chevron amethyst with the purple and white. Good cutting material. If you cut it this way, you'll get the chevron pattern. If you cut across, you get a pseudomorph pattern. Real nice, just a different way of cutting it, but you'll enjoy the pattern greatly in it. We have some of the Chinese Cherry Creek material, and this comes out with the, you can see the reds and oranges, and I'll have greens with it as well. Another real pretty pattern stone, similar to a picture rock. We have septarians from up in Utah. They're solid. The yellow is a calcite, brown is a barite, and a mud nodule. Let's see what else we have here. Take you through. Here's one. A mahogany obsidian. What's really nice about this material comes from up in Oregon. We cut it parallel with the bands. It has a gold sheen underlying on it. So you not only have the mahogany, you get that gold flash to it. High grade moss agate out of India. Real good material as well. Here's another one. I have to show the drums. This is a fossil. You see the little dots? This is all full of little dots. It's called crinoid marble, like the sea lilies. These are the broken stems and massive bed. You'll start seeing some of the stems showing up in the relief. Cuts out beautifully, just loaded with polka dots. Some of the other stuff. We also carry some man materials. I'm going to show those to you here in a second. This material is called goldstone. Nice red copper, sparkly as can be. We have it in the reds. We have it in the blues. And I believe we also have it in the green. Wish it was a little bit better light for you, but
it's good light, pretty good.
Then we can go on. We have the red sage material. Let's see if I can find a piece that has a broken end to it. Red sage, I'm going to have to wait because I don't have a broken face to it. We'll walk you over here.
All right.
Look at it a little more.
It's been a great tour.
Amethyst Sage from up in Oregon. It comes out with a purple with black dendrites in it. So you'll get these beautiful little fern patterns coming up in a lovely purple chalcedony. We have the serpentine augite, another Arizona material. Lovely green with the black running through it. Just great contrast. We have, this is another saginite material out of Madagascar. See the blades coming down? Labradorites. We have some green verdite. This one is called Dragonstone. And it is full of, it's a bigger pattern, but it's full of red and green orbs that pop through. Good cutting material, real good. This material is not very pretty on the outside, and unless you know what you're looking for, you'd probably walk right over it, but this is native copper and in a granitic epidote. It's out of Chino, New Mexico. And what you do is you sort of feel for the weight of it. The heavier the rock, the more copper, or you start looking for the little, believe it or not, it's oxidized native copper running through the stone. So when you cut that, it's going to be a bright, shiny copper, native copper inside against the matrix. Beautiful rock. Cuts out beautifully. We have some petrified woods from the Northwest. The Northwest material doesn't have a lot of color, but it has a lot of grain structure. So if you're looking for something with grain structure, it has a tendency to run in the tans and browns and whites, but you will end up with the tree rings. Rose quartz, Botswana agate, fossil coral. You can get maybe right in there, you'll see the polyps on the coral. Let's get in there and take a look.
Yeah.
Porcelain Jasper out of Mexico. Another type of serpentine with more of the black running through it. Sodalite, smaller pieces. This is a web serpentine that we brought in. Another real nice limey green with just a very tight black web to it. Cuts beautiful calves. This is what we call Yavapai travertine. It's a black and white onyx that comes out of Yavapai County. This material makes great spheres. Okay. Here's some of the red sage. And you'll start seeing the little plume patterns. Depending on which way you cut it, you'll get a broader pattern showing. The wave dolomite, pitcher rock, pitcher stone. This one's a good one. Let's see if I can get a nice piece. I'll go through here. This material is called coquina. Coquina is a term. It's a fossil term for little clamshells. If you look at these are all little brachiopod clamshells. They're little half arches. This material goes by about 5 or 6 different trade names, but the mineral name is coquina.
Coquina.
Fancy jasper out of India. This material, I'm going to let you, getting too old to be lifting the big pieces, but if you get a picture of the green and pink on this side, it is really nice. There's a piece. Yeah, nice pattern, nice color, solid, good hard material. Takes a great polish. Now here's another one. This is called Kabamba Jasper. It's a rhyolite sphericals. Another one. We do a lot of carvings out of this, and we do frogs and turtles, but the frogs come out great because you got all these little dots on them, and it really does look like a frog or a toad. But it's also a very good calving material as well. Here's one. Ruby and Fuchsite out of India. These are the little ruby, the corundum crystals. In a green Fuchsite matrix. Now here's a bigger piece of it here. You'll see it, all the rubies. Tree agate. And then some big sodalites for landscaping pieces.
Beautiful. All right.
And there's still more, we just haven't gotten it all broken out yet. We're in the work. So it's getting there, it's a work in progress, but over the next week or so, there's more stuff coming in.
And there's Reed.
Well, thank you very much, folks, and thank you, Mr. Barlow. I just wanted to make sure to let you know that you own joint rights for all of these films and everything,
no
so
worries.
you guys download them, use them on your YouTube or your Facebook or Twitter or whatever. So thanks for watching here from Barlows at the Rock Yard. This is KRAZTV.com.